Hey everyone, I am Mike from TourneyBit. I worked on this new ggLeap tournament hub feature. We're going to go through that right now and start a tournament. So I will scroll down on this sidebar here. You'll notice this new tournaments section right here that I just circled. So we'll click on that. So when you first access the tournament section, you're going to see this screen to start a new tournament. You have some options here, so you can select the format like single elimination, double elimination, or round robin. You also have a leaderboard format where you can award points manually to participants. For the elimination tournaments, knockout tournaments, you'll have the option to select the seeding method. Accept signups is checked by default, so that lets users use their user profile to sign up to your tournament. If you want to just add your participant list manually, you can uncheck that, and then you're just required to enter your participants right here. But we'll leave this checked just to show the sign-up experience. You can name the tournament. Obviously, it'll just have a default name of tournament. If you don't fill this out, you can add the game if you want. That's optional. All these are optional. You can add an initial list of participants, which if you're accepting signups, you probably don't want to do. And then locations, these are like the gaming stations where people will be competing against each other. So you can add that here. So I'll do, let's assume they're color-coded: red station, blue station. All right, let's start it. Okay, so we're at the sign up screen. We can add participants manually up here, or the more powerful use case of this is to let people sign up themselves with their user profile. So you have the QR code here if you want to display that. And you also have the dedicated sign up link that you can copy here and send through email or whatever, post in a Discord, and participants can sign up with their user profiles. It's the same link as this QR code. You can also toggle if you want individuals to sign up or teams. So the user profiles section of all of this has a way to put together teams. So if you only want to allow those teams to sign up, you can check this. Otherwise, leave it unchecked and people will be able to sign up with their user profiles directly. So it changes kind of the flow for your participants. Because I'm just showing off running a tournament, I'm just going to add participants manually here, though you'll probably want to do the signups if you're doing a tournament with people in your center. Just throw some random names here. Okay, cool. So let's start the tournament. So we have the bracket here. You can zoom into the bracket. You can make it full screen if you want it to go back. Okay, now really where you're going to run your tournament is in this matchups section. The tournament add-on automatically manages the match order. You don't have to worry about doing anything manual there. It will always correspond to the matchups in this bracket that are available at the moment. It attempts to do the optimal order, though you can go out of order. Say, Peach and Zelda wraps up first. You can kind of select the winner there before you select the winner here. So you have some flexibility. It tries to order them in a way that's intuitive. So I set up those stations earlier. You see that they're actually populated up here. So as you run through your tournament, as matchups become available, it will assign these stations automatically. In the future, you will also be able to manually assign these. You'll notice that matchups are labeled as pending when they don't have a station or location assigned. Now running the tournament. So if you're keeping score, you have this score section right here. So I can record the score for this matchup. You can either do it in real time or after. Okay, we'll say Steve is really, really on one today and he's really good. So he beat me. Select Steve wins. You notice Steve moves on to the next round in the bracket. All right, and then I'll just kind of run through these real quick. You obviously don't have to assign scores, but for consistency, you probably should if you chose to assign scores in the beginning. Okay, so now we're on to the next round. So on to these two matchups. All right, just quickly run through these. Okay, cool. Now, let me show you as you're running the tournament. Oh, also, wait, let me show you this. So if, like, for example, I accidentally declared the wrong winner or put the points in wrong or something, I can actually undo, and now I have this last matchup here again. So say I was like, oh, actually, Link won that. No harm, no foul. We're good to go. All right, so now while you're running a tournament, you can check these details here. So you'll have live rankings. So as people are eliminated, see these, these are people eliminated in the first round, second round, so tied for fifth. This uses kind of the standard method for determining what place based on ties. There's also a history of what happened in the tournament. You can see kind of the details that you previously configured. So we'll go back. All right, yeah, Steve from Minecraft probably could defeat Link, right? Oh, it was 0-0 though. See, I made a mistake, so back. Let's give Steve a point. Cool, Steve won the tournament. Nice. This rankings section gets locked in after the tournament's over. You do have 5 minutes to update the tournament if you made a mistake in declaring the final winner. After that, these results will be locked in. So just be aware of that. Okay. And that is running a tournament. Now, if I want to go back and view all my previous tournaments, there's actually this list button right here. So you go back and then, I can go back to this tournament. So you'll have an archive of all your previous tournaments. Additionally, when you go back to the tournament section after you use it for the first time to run a tournament, you'll see this screen instead of the start a new tournament screen. So you'll see all of your previous tournaments and you can view them and go back to them. And say you have a tournament that you just are doing like an open sign up for, you will be able to go back to that right here. Okay, so another thing I wanted to show is you can also share this view, so you can share the actual tournament. And what that means could, be various things. So you could actually put this on like a screen or something like that if you have an audience, or just for, the participants' awareness. You could share this externally. They won't be able to modify the tournament or anything. It'll just be able to see this. This updates in real time as well. So, if I click that, you'll get this little notification up here, and you'll notice the matchups updated, the bracket updated. So you can also make this the full bracket if you want. Zoom in, zoom out. So a lot of options here. You can also zoom in, zoom out in this screen as well. So yeah, if you have a big TV, you want to show this, you can do that. Or if you just want, this is also mobile friendly. So if I shrink this down, people can view it on their phone and, see what's going on in the tournament. So yeah, just wanted to highlight that as well. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be in the Discord channel for the pilot of this, and yeah, you can reach out to me directly.